Aloha! You're watching F5 On Demand. And welcome to In 5 Minutes or Less with Peter Silva. And this time I'm going to show you in 5 minutes or less the new DNSSEC feature in Big IP version 10.1. And as always, a shout out to onlinestopwatch.com. So let's start the clock. So I'm now logged on to a Big IP version 10.1, and DNSSEC is a series of DNS protocol extensions that ensures the integrity of data returned by domain name lookups by incorporating a chain of trust into the DNS hierarchy. Now this chain is built using PKI, the public key infrastructure, with each link in the chain consisting of a public and private key pair. And deploying DNSSEC involves signing zones with the public and private key encryption and then returning DNS responses with signatures. And so that the client then trusts those signatures because it's based on a chain of trust that's established, and that they know then that they are getting the authenticated URL that they have requested. And so everything looks pretty much the same here in 10.1. So I'm going to click on Global Traffic for the Global Traffic Manager portion. And you can see there are two new features down here, the DNSSEC Key List and the DNSSEC Zone List. So the first thing we're going to do is click on the key list. And I'm just going to click Create. So they've taken a very complex configuration and made it very easy in the GUI. And so here, first I'm just going to give it a name, example.com _KSK. I'm going to be creating my key signing key, and it's always good to underscore and name it that way so you know when you see it afterward which key it is. Now, the key signing key is sort of the keys to the kingdom. It's used to sign the other DNS key records. And so we're going to make this a stronger key length, so you can adjust that here. Another cool feature here in the Big IP version 10.1 is the offering for FIPS, so you can you're able to store these keys in a FIPS-enabled hardware device. And this is actually a key signing key. States enabled. The other thing that's very important here is the automatic rollover period or continuous signing. And so, of course, you don't want to keep this key around forever. You want to rotate these keys every so often just for security reasons. And so you can set these pieces in here for both the rollover period and the expiration period, which is a very cool feature. So I just click Finish on this one, and you can see now it is set up. Click here. And now I'm going to create my zone signing key. ZSK. And this we're pretty much going to leave the same bit length, and we're not going to use FIPS in this, and we're going to keep it at zone signing key. Let's click Finished. And so now we have our two keys created. And then if we go to the DNSSEC Zone List, so creating your zones now, hit Create. So now we're just going to do example.com as the name. We're going to make sure it's enabled. Here are the zone signing key. And if you've created multiple ones, obviously it would be available here, and you would just select it and move it over. And then the key signing key, you want to select and move over, and that's enabled, and just click Finished. And what's really cool about this feature is that even if you don't have DNSSEC enabled on the back end, like a lot of the root servers out there still are not signed, you can just drop Big IP GTM into your infrastructure and immediately secure your DNS. And there we have it. It's set up, the DNS Sec Zone List for that name. I have my two keys there. And that's pretty much it. Let's check our time. All right, perfect. Almost there. And so DNSSEC ensures that the answer you receive when asking for a name resolution comes from a trusted server. Big IP version 10.1 now provides the DNSSEC signing for DNS records and real-time DNSSEC signing as requested by clients. And there you go. Big IP version 10.1 DNSSEC feature. Thanks for watching. This is Peter Silva for F5 Networks. Visit us at www.f5.com.